Hello, Commanders. Commander Highlander here. We are going to show you a human build today using the Type 10 Defender. You guys seem to like my AX Type 10 Defender, okay? So we're going to do a human version of it. We've already engineered this beast. It has a ton of engineering, I will warn you. This ship will drive you engineering crazy. Anytime you build a human type of ship, depending on how you build it, there is lots more engineering involved than when dealing with AX. And the way I build ships, anyway, everybody's version of building ships is different. So everyone may have a different way they do it, which is fine. There's no super correct way. In my opinion, your way, if you're happy with it, is the right way, regardless of what I think. This is the way I build human ships. This is a Type 10 Defender. She is a big old girl, as you already know, from the AX Type 10 Defender that I built. This is the outfitting. This is her in all her glory. I haven't put a paint job. This is the stock paint. I haven't even picked a name. I'm varying on names because these ships are so huge. I engineered all of these here in the last couple days. I haven't even flown this ship to test it yet. I'll probably do that in this video to show you how much of a shield tank she is. And this is the way I build. This is all built for thermal protection most of all, because that's usually what you run into. And when you're messing with NPCs, I don't build any ships for PvP. I don't do PvP of any kind. I'm a PvE guy. I've always been and always will be. I'm not much on PvP. Never did care for it. Weapons I'm running two large burst weapons turreted. I'm running two large pulse turreted. This is an engineered seeker missile, which this is my secondary weapon. This is what I had. There's really no good secondary weapons in the game, in my personal opinion. It's a medium slot. There's lots of different things you can put in this slot, or run just another pulse if you want. Doesn't really matter. It's totally up to you. This is a pre-engineered. I believe this came from Sirius. This is a Sirius missile. Right, and you buy this with parts and pieces. It doesn't have a whole lot of ammo, as you can see. The ammo on it is 36 on this thing, but this is a missile where it locks on, you shoot it, and it hits a target. And then I'm running two gimbaled beams. This is mainly for stripping down shields, as usual. This is a great shield strip operation here. I tried the ship originally with 3s on it. 3s are okay. I wanted to add some more firepower. These two have more damage on them than the beams will, and these won't use as much power. All these weapons are engineered efficient, except for probably this one right here. I run them this way because that way it gives me plenty of weapons power on the ship, and I don't have to fight it and cursing at it all the time, waiting on my weapons to charge back up. And then in the 1 slots, utilities. I'm running 2 engineered chaff launchers, which gives me 15 ammo per chaff launcher. Those are great to have to help you with weapons capacity, or with weapons defense if they're using lasers, thermal. And then here's where all your engineering. This is a very, very engineered ship. This ship will drive you insane with the amount of engineering, even if you have all of these engineers unlocked. I run shield boosters like crazy. So I'm running 6 shield boosters, all done with resistance augmented shield boosters with supercapacitors, which will increase the charge rate because you're going to get shot out a lot. If you're solo by yourself, you're going to take on wings of 3. You're going to take on Anaconda's wings of 3. It just depends on how your skills are and what you're willing and how brave you are to take on things. But this is another reason why larger ships, you can put so much, but this is a power-hungry beast. This beast is power hungry. So it requires a full-powered power plant engineered and monstered. When I've got some extra power to play with at 52.92 megawatts, I'm at 4689. So if I change the configuration, I still got power to play with. On the cores, I'm running mirrored surface composite for the 250% Hall boost and the thermal resistance. Now I could engineer this. I haven't engineered this. I'm going to wait to engineer it and see what happens. The ship handled okay yesterday when I flew it in a little different configuration. It held up really well. I just wasn't happy with the weapons layout, so I re-engineered a few different things. Power plant is an 8A. Modifications on it are overcharged power plant with monstered. A necessity on a human ship if you're building a shield tank like this. This is a big shield tank, and you want it to hold up, and you want the shields to hold up. Of course, 7A drag drives. Dirty tuning, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Frame shift drive, standard increased range. Mass manager, 5D life support, standard. My standard charge enhanced power distributor, which is no different. 5A or 7A with super conduits for faster recharge rate. That's what the super conduits do you. I went ahead and engineered 4A sensors, give you maximum range of 14 kilometers. Modification on it that gives you picking up things a little bit further out than the standard fuel tank. No different there. Here's the optional internals. I'm running a BioWeave, which I have not tested this yet. I had a standard 8A shield generator on here yesterday, which held up okay. Just the charge rate's a little much. Takes a while to charge your shields up when they come down. So I wanted to see if a BioWeave generator would hold up against the onslaught of a lot of thermal stuff. And I always run shield cell banks, whether you want to run them there or not. These are engineered rapid charge cell banks with boss cells. If you've never used these are what you use to recharge your shields. If your shields get low, you can't use them once your shields are depleted, so you have to wait for you do have a shield before you try to use it, but these will keep them charged up. You have 4 in each one of these, so you have a total of 8 of them to use. And then the rest of these slots are all Guardian shield reinforcement packages. Each one of these is a shield reinforcement, is worth 215 on the shield reinforcement. Each one of these. As at least the 5s are worth 215s, the 4s worth 182, and so on, and they go down from there. I do not use any landing or anything. Every once in a while I'd put one on. If this ship has to travel to be engineered, in this slot I put a 7A fuel scoop. And in one of these I put the 5H Guardian frame shift booster in order to get some jump range out of it. This fully laden current jump range, which is not bad for a ship this size, fully built as heavy as this thing is 2694 a jump, which is not bad. A Corvette won't jump that standard built to this spec. And I have a Corvette built to this spec almost except for the shields, which I may change. If I like these BioWeave, I may change those on my Corvette. We'll see how well they hold up, because I honestly don't know. And that's it. That is the build. That is the entire build. But there is so much engineering in this. Be prepared. This is an engineering nightmare for people. If you don't like engineering, you will not like to build this ship. But another upside to this ship is anyone can buy this ship without rank. In order to get an Imperial Cutter or an Imperial Clipper or a Corvette, you have to go through the rank process of getting your rank up before you can purchase those ships. This is a large ship with a ton of guns on it. And I mean, this thing has a ton of guns. That's what makes it so appealing. That you can go and buy and engineer this without doing any rank stuff. The downside to the ship is it's very, very expensive. This is a almost $1 billion ship when completely A-spec'd and built. So make sure you're rich before you attempt this. We're going to look to see what the rebuy cost is. Though it looks like the insurance cost on this is $29,692,019 credits. That's what it would cost me to replace this ship if it was to be killed. So make sure you got plenty of money before you start playing with these big toys. There's a lot of billionaires out there, even with more money, and I'm sitting at 17,399,560,777 credits, and it's more money than I could spend unless I just blew it on stupid stuff. I only build ships to keep ships. If I don't like the ships, I take the parts off them and sell them. I don't store a bunch of ships that I don't need. And I know some of my guys that I play with in the Vortex Squadron laughing at the need word. I don't keep a whole bunch of ships around. But once I find one that I like, I usually keep it. So that is it. Now we're going to take this and go to a compromised nav beacon, which I don't know if you guys have ever been to a compromised nav beacon. Some of you probably have. I go to, let's see, we'll open up this page, and I don't have it set up on my camera here to let you see it, but on Anara, you can go to Anara and go to data and then go to find to the nearest, and then under nearest you click miscellaneous, depending on where you're at. First, I'm going to update my location by hitting the commander button and then importing the game data back to Anara so it knows where I'm at. Then we're going to go to data, search nearest, miscellaneous tab, which is all the way on the right. And we are going to go for compromised nav beacon and then hit search. And it looks like the same one that I was using yesterday is still, it's only one jump away. So, galaxy map.
Of course.
Go test this thing out. I honestly don't know how it's going to work. Going to find out, though. A compromised nav beacon is really good for you guys that like combat and want to earn some money, because the bounties on these guys in a compromised nav beacon they're a lot more than doing regular bounty hunting and a resource extraction. So I haven't named this ship yet. I'm floating more towards naming it Cinderblock. Brick. The Brick is my AX version of this ship, the Type 10 Defender. So we'll name this one Cinderblock. Landing gear.
Gear coming up.
Now, this is a very, very slow ship. As you'll look there on the screen, this is maximum boost with drag drives and dirty tuning. Is at 320, give or take. Let's see. About 310, 311. So, yeah, it's not going to get you anywhere fast. Definitely, it's so big and cumbersome. And this is a totally untested version of this ship. I just now got done engineering it. Been flying around the galaxy all day with this thing and finishing some engineering on it and changing some things. And I may even have to change it some more yet. We'll have to wait and see how she handles.
Confirming exit.
I may have to put the standard shields back on it. I don't know if the shields are going to hold up under a large scrutiny of lasers. If you when you're messing with multiples of three sometimes and compromised nav beacons, there can be groups of threes all the time. Oh boy, these jump suck.
Scanning.
Hopefully we didn't forget to change anything. Combat mode.
Okay, executing now.
3/4 impulse.
3/4 impulse.
We'll do some flying around in here and do some killing. You don't have to do very far to. And whatever you do, though, don't put something in your cargo over here. If you put one little gold in here, everything in the world will try to attack you. You'll get a ton of ship scans here still. People looking for pirates, looking for cargo in your cargo hold. This doesn't have any cargo on it. You couldn't put anything on there anyway. This is just one great big old shield tank. Now, turreted weapons, once you fire on the target, will continue to fire on the target without you having to hold the button down. And this might be our first victim here. Don't shoot him until, see, he's clean. We don't want to shoot him. Oh, somebody's scanning me. Oh, look at that. He's in a crate Mark II. Let's see. Yeah, he's a wing of 3. So we're going to see how well this ship holds up with this reinforced shields. With the bi-weave. Oh, goodness. He's got a clipper with him. And the clipper's probably the main guy. But these guys are going to be worth a ton of money. So we're really going to give her a test with this wing of 3 right off the bat. We may be killed. Who knows? We're about to find out. Power to weapons. Power to weapons.
All power to weapons.
Well, he's a chaffer. Deploy chaff.
Deploying chaff.
And they're going to try to run into you for sure. It's a tactic that they like to use. Balance power.
Redistributing power.
This is where you run into these problems with this chaff. They have never-ending chaff on these things. So far, it's not holding up too bad, even with all the... Yeah, these chaff monsters. It's just chaff is crazy insane. Deploy chaff. Deploy chaff.
Okay.
Boy, oh boy, the chaff is insane. There's no way they have that much chaff. No way in heck they have this much chaff. Just non-stop chaff. Power to weapons and shields.
Loading requested configuration.
Just chaff like crazy. Now, the one thing that would convince you from still being here if you had fixed weapons instead of the turreted or the gimbaled. Shield cell.
How about this?
Boy, chaff.
Deploying the ship's cat to buy us some time.
This is a good test for her, though. Now, the one thing their chaff can't interfere with is those missiles. But I use them sparingly because I don't have a lot of those, so... We're still going to have to kill the other two. Now these... That missile did it. Highest threat.
Targeting. Phenomenon.
Shield cell.
Acknowledged.
Fucking chaff. Deploy chaff. Deploy chaff.
Launch countermeasure.
Man, these chaff monkeys are crazy. So much chaff. I don't even know how they could carry all of it. Balance power.
Power equilibrium restored.
Gotta watch your power on these things. Use your flight assist with a ship this large. Boy, chaff.
Dock.
Boy, chaff. See, these shields have rapid charge on them. He's just about gone. Yeah, we'll get him on the next pass. Look like they're using kinetics. He's done. Highest threat. But look at that. He was worth 340,000. And see, those turret weapons, they just keep firing. As long as they can see the target, they'll just keep firing. Shield cell.
Activating shields.
Warning, taking heat damage.
And that's it. That's done. Now, that was 467,000 he was worth. That one ship was. So just in those 3 ships, we made 4 million credits on 3 ships, guys. 4 million on 3 ships. Now, that's extravagant. That is very extravagant to find a set. But this one ship just killed 3 ships of that stature. That was pretty impressive. It held up pretty good even with the BioWeave shields. Power to systems. Power to shields.
Transferring power to shields.
And you got to watch it. Now I'm going to let these charge. And these are going to charge up pretty quick. You just sit here for a minute. And as long as you don't have any cargo or nothing in there, they'll leave you alone. You won't get attacked over here. You have to initiate all the contacts in a compromised nav beacon. Right panel. Let's see if I was using 2 of those. No, I still have the other one off. Okay, so I have 2 shield cell banks left here, and then I have another 5 here. And you have to activate those engines now, because if both of those were activated, they would both be launching at the same time, and you don't want that. You don't want to waste them. Close panel. The shields. So far, the shields are okay, because that's about the biggest thing you'll come up against them, except maybe if you've got a Conda with 2 of those. But it's impressive. I think I used 3 shield cells. Now, if I would have had standard shield, an 8 shield cell on, or a standard 8A shield generator on here, I would have not probably had to have used as many of the shield cells. So it's going to be a give and take. It's going to be a give and take. I may even have to, looks like I might have to even disengage one of the chaff launchers. So let's do that too. Right panel. Right panel. Modules.
Modules.
Let's go down here to the chaff and disengage one of them. That way we won't waste all the chaff. We're only going to use one at a time. And just remember, you have to turn that back on. Now our shields are about balance power.
Resetting.
Go back over here. Oh, there's... Whoa! That took my head off. Where'd he go? I'm betting he's a bad guy. Yep, he's wanted. I see you just pull the trigger one time, and then those turreted weapons. Use your flight assist. I've got mine on a toggle. I'm not going to waste my chaff unless I absolutely have to. I'm not going to waste it on these little single guys, because I'm going to rip through this guy pretty quick, I think. Now see, there's my flight assist. You can match their turns sometime if you pay attention. Power to weapons and shields.
Loading configuration.
I'm not going to use my missiles if I don't have to. I'm ripping through him pretty good. He's got a decent shield though. Came back up. He doesn't have any chaff. That's probably kind of weird too. Oh yeah, he's not going to last very long. He's not going to last very long. We're going to chase him down. 21%. He may even try to run before it's over with. Powered engines. Power to weapons and shields.
Redistributing.
This is why I like my voice attack. I don't have to take my fingers off of stuff. I just tell my ship to do it. Most of the time it does it. 428,280 credits for that one ship. Compromised Navbigan has a ton of money in it. Ton of money. Now, it's not Thargoid hunting money by any means. But for combat rank, for guys who just want to kill them in here and kill NPCs. Let's go kill the sponge. Balance power.
Distributing power to engine, system.
He's already dead. We killed him too quick. 137,000 credits. We just killed him too quick, didn't we? We killed him way too quick. He's clean. Let's try this scout. Some of these scouts are... Yeah, he's clean too. Let's check and see who this crate 2 is. He might be. Yeah, he's wanted. It's a chaffer. He's got a fighter with him. We're gonna rip his shields pretty quick. If he don't run first, he may be gonna run. Powered engines.
Powering engines.
Now he's coming back. Balance power.
Distributing power to engine systems and weapons.
Let's see what he's gonna do. Power to weapons.
Affirmative.
We're chasing him down. I don't think he wants to hang out and play. See these efficient weapons, and I'm holding the beams down on them. Ain't even scratching the surface. Balance power. And he's trying to run. Boy, he does not want to be nowhere near me. He is really running. He's sending those fighters out here. I've never seen one run this much. He really don't want to be around. He keeps putting those fighters out there to take my turret fire away from him. He probably ain't gonna be worth the juice, ain't gonna be worth the squeeze on him before it's over with, I bet. He is taking us way out here. We got him now. We got him now. Finally got him.
Great.
436,000. Wow. Look how far he took us away from the nav beacon. Holy crap. That is amazing. Powered engines.
Powered engines.
Look, shields are at 100. Ship's at 100. We gave her one really good test on a 3-way. Sitting on 5.5 million. What, we've been here 15 minutes maybe? I knew that guy was going to take us way the heck out there. I've never seen one run that far before. And you can sub-target. I don't know if many of you guys know this, but you can actually sub-target stuff. I'll show you. Oh, he's wanted. So to sub-target, you target it, and then you can go through anything. Look, you can target it just the power plant. Where is he? There he is. Now we're just shooting the power plant on this ship.
Impressive.
He was a little guy. He wasn't much. He was just a little guy. Oh, who is this? Oh, look at this Type 10. Oh, boy. Look at this. Target power plant. Yeah, there's something wrong with that. Boy, let's target his part. Let's see what he's got here. Oh, he's got point defense. Oh, he jumped! Oh, that dirty dog, he jumped! Oh, I wanted to fight him. This guy will be clean. He's a Type 9, probably. Yeah, he's a cargo guy. Oh, I wanted to fight that Type 10. Now they're chasing this guy down. I think we've got some victims down here. Yeah, he's wanted. He's an anaconda. Okay, let's see if he's a wing. He's all by himself. Now you can target anything on their ship, even their shield boosters. Let's target his shield booster just for shits and giggles. Let's see what happens. He's going back up here behind me. Swing back around. He's gonna. Let's catch up with this guy. Let's see what happens if we can take his shield booster out faster. Power to weapons.
As you wish.
We're gonna get him now. He could be worth $1 million. He's dangerous, so he could be worth $1 million. He's probably gonna be a chaff monkey too. Most of these anacondas are chaff monkeys. This will be another good test. Another good test for him. Remember that flight assist, guys. It comes in handy to help you turn faster. I'm not going to use my missiles until I get his shields down. Once his shields come down, that's another story. Deploy chaff.
Affirmative.
Shield booster's holding up quite well. We about got through his shields though. His shields are about done. He's pretty strong shielded. There goes his shields. I've never targeted a shield, but oh, he's got some kind of kinetic, got some kind of pulse weapon on there. I'm ripping through him pretty good now. I'm gonna change just to regular targeted him. Change that. Just target him instead of the shield. We already got him down to 49%. So he's not much of a deal here. He's going to be worth a ton of money though, probably. Oh yeah, we're going to rip right through him now. He's barely even touched us. He's barely even putting a scratch on us. Now if he was elite, he'd be different. If he was elite, he'd be much harder to kill. He's still worth 500,000 credits almost. Let's see who's picking on somebody over here. So far, it's working out really well. Power to systems and engines.
Redistributing.
Remember to try to keep those shields and everything charged up. That's a Fer-de-Lance. He's probably going to be one. He might be a group of 3. Nope, he's clean. Let's see who's chasing him. See if who's chasing him's clean. Nope, he's being chased. Let's see who this other guy is. He's a challenger. It's a group of 2. Very nice. Very, very nice. Let's get this first one. I love killing these damn challengers. Power to weapons.
Power diverted to weapon.
Try to match their turns. Use your flight assist. Always have it on a toggle. Wait, now I got through his shields. That'll hurt him. That'll leave a mark. You don't scare me. You don't scare me. See how much faster she'll turn. You get her in a turn with your flight assistant, she'll whip around faster. He's about done. He should be worth a nice chunk of change. Yeah, he's done.
Tremendous.
Yes. Yes. Very nice. Let's go see who these guys are picking on. It's that Fer-de-Lance. He may be, is he deadly or clean? Is he dirty? He's clean. He's being chased. Here's the other chieftain. This is the other challenger here. Love killing these things. Another Chaffee. Boy, Chaff.
Okay.
I like this configuration much better than I had yesterday. This is a much nicer configuration. When you're flying, you just try to match this Match this guy's turn with your flight assist and throttle. That way you can be on him fast as you can. Because he's going to be more maneuverable than you. He's a lot smaller than us. Keep those pips working for you. Boy, chaff.
Okay.
And that'll give us time to get our shields charging back up. It's very nice. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what they do. Them chaff monkeys, they love to ram stuff. Boy, chaff. Yeah. How you like me now? Look at that. 413,000 for that dog. Nice. Power to systems.
Power diverted to systems.
I haven't pierced our shields one time yet. They haven't been through our shields at all yet. And I have a rapid charge on here with BioWave. I'm liking these. I'm liking these a lot. Now we're getting scanned. See the shields charge right back up. And all those, to have the shields charge back that fast with shield boosters is amazing. Because most of the time shield boosters, they'll take forever to charge up. Takes forever to charge up. Let's see who's scanning us. Where is he? He's right on top of us. Oh, it's a wing of 3. Let's see. What is he? It's a courier. That's a federal assault ship. That's probably the main. Could be that. This could be the main guy over here. Nope, he's clean. So it's this assault ship right here, chasing him down. It's a wing of 2. Well, we're just going to have to help. Even though he is a challenger, I'm going to help him out anyway. Let's see. Is this guy clean behind him? No, he's chasing him. That's just doing the chasing right there. Power to weapons.
Diverting power to weapons.
He can't hurt us much. He can't hurt us much at all. Unless he's got some kind of secret NPC weapon on there. He's not going to be much. Not going to need much of anything. Trying to match his turn. Flying a cinder block. Surprised he doesn't have chaff. Yeah, we're going to rip right through him with these beams and these weapons. Yep. I didn't think he'd last very long. That's a kill back. Let's go back to these guys over here. It's an eagle. That's a scout. He'll be wanted probably. Nope, they're both, all 3 of those guys are clean. Very nice. Back to these bunch over here. I'm sure they're chasing down somebody over here. Oh, look at this clipper. Oh, it's another Conda. Let's see. Okay, he's wanted and he's by himself. Which makes it even nicer. Sorry about that, guys. My wife walked in and she was wanting to have a conversation, and she's more important than the game. So I went with a mute on that. But we're gonna take this Cond out, no problem. He's gonna be worth a chunk of change, though. No chaff or nothing. I didn't use anything. I just wanted to see. Let's see what he's worth. I bet he's worth $1 million. $1,195,000, guys. Unbelievable. Power to systems. Power to systems.
Powering systems.
And I bet you we're under trend. Look at this. We made 8.2 million in that 30 minutes we've been here, give or take. This I'm very, very pleased with the shield setup on this. Very, very pleased. Oh, doggone it. I love killing them things. Let's see what this crate here is. Power to weapons.
Diverting power to requested systems.
Deploy chaff.
Knowledge.
See how much faster she flips around when the flight assist is off? I got it under toggle, so I let go of the button and it just goes back to normal. So she's much, much faster. Much, much faster. Deploy chaff. Deploy chaff.
Deploying countermeasure.
Not gonna waste a missile on him. I'm down to 12 of those left, and then they'll be done. It's the only weapon on here that needs to be replenished. If I ever find a secondary weapon, then I won't power the systems.
Divert power.
Then I'll change it out.
Done.
Let the shields charge back up real quick. Still got 6 chaff left on one, and then we still have another 14 on the other, I believe. So let's see what happens. This is definitely, I think, going to be one of my keeper ships for doing the NPC stuff. When I don't want to fly the Corvette. The Corvette is just so much larger, it seems like, and not as fun. And this one's not very fun to fly, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. This is like, it really is like flying a cinder block. But I think I might change the shields on my Corvette to a bi-weave. And I haven't done the power play yet, so maybe I'll join some power play to get the prismatics. They say that they're better. All right, there's the clean, and here's going to be the dirty guy, Diamondback Explorer. Power to weapons.
Max weapons.
He's a jaffer.
phenomenal.
Deploy chaff.
Countermeasures.
Highest threat.
Targeting nearest
Shield cell.
hostile.
Well, let me see. Okay.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, this guy's not tough at all. He'll go. I'll get to him. He's dead. Highest threat.
You are merely lucky.
Highest threat.
Showing you the closest threat.
Power to systems.
Divert power to systems.
Yeah, he was trying to run away from us there. He wasn't going to get very far, though. So I'm guessing this experiment has worked out well. The ship is holding up amazingly. I haven't lost shields one time. I still have room and time to stay out here and even fight even more. Right panel. I haven't even gone through all the chaff. Let's see. I've still got one shield cell bank left on the original set, and I've got 5 more on the other set to engage. So yeah, this is a good keeper. This is a good ship. This is a good build. I like this weapons layout much better than the original weapons layout that I had on it. So I think that's going to be it. I'm going to fly back to the carrier. Now we have made in transactions, we made 10,211,000 just playing around and testing this thing. It's not huge money, but for a beginner. But like I said, this ship will cost you, give or take. Let's look on my Inara page here. Now that we've updated it, we're going to go to Commander, and then we're going to go to Hangar. This ship is already in there. I haven't named it yet, but I do think I'm going to go with the Brick, or not Brick. Brick is my AX. I do believe we're going to go with the Cinder Block. Let's see. Type 10 value is at 500. Oh, actually, it's went down since I re-engineered it. Last night, this thing had 100 or 800 and something $1 million buy-in. So it's almost 750 million. Value of the ship is 593,840,283 credits. That is the value of this fully engineered Defender for basically a shield. It's basically a shield tank for doing NPC stuff. But anyone can build this ship as long as you have the engineers unlocked and you're willing to spend the materials to do it. It's a great ship to fly. Once you're in here, it's a horrible ship to have to jump anywhere, of course, but I usually bring my carrier with me if I'm doing any kind of war or conflict zones. This ship would be good for conflict zones. It would be good for doing here what I'm doing, which is compromised nav beacons. It would be great for doing resource extraction if you like to do resource extractions. This configuration will work in any of the human NPC stuff. Don't know about PvP. Never done any PvP in it. So if you build it and I'm going to do PvP, do it at your own risk. I don't do PvP. I think I will find something eventually to replace that Seeker missile because it doesn't have enough ammo. Other than that, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to name it. I think I'm floating towards the name Cinderblock. You think you have any other suggestions, put them in the comments when you see the video, if you see the video. And as always, have fun out there, guys. Fly straight. Be careful. And I'll see you on the next one.